Have you ever sent a sweet message only to watch the silence stretch on until your confidence crumbles? You know you care, but your words feel flat, like they land in an empty room. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. We live in a world of instant everything, instant coffee, instant answers, instant messages. But true connection never comes from generic words. A text like "have a good day" is fine, but it doesn't linger. It doesn't spark a smile when he's stuck in traffic or swiping through work emails. Here's the thing, the right phrase, tied to a genuine moment or feeling, releases what neuroscientists call the trust chemical, oxytocin, and a little dopamine surge. These neurochemicals tie positive emotion to your name on his screen. That's how a simple sentence becomes magnetic. 1. I loved how your eyes lit up when you talked about your project. It shows your passion, and it inspires me. When you highlight his passion, you're not just complimenting his work, you're celebrating what makes him unique. Most people respond to generic praise with a polite thanks, but specific praise lights up the brain's reward centers. Here's the kicker, you're telling him you see him deeply. You're acknowledging not just what he does, but who he is in that moment. Imagine he spent weeks preparing for a presentation. He's nervous, worried he'll stumble. Then your message arrives just after he finishes, he reads your words and feels validated. His brain releases dopamine, the feel-good chemical, reminding him why he shares his passions with you. Oxytocin follows as he associates that warmth with your name. Let me ask you, when was the last time you praised him for his passion rather than his appearance or generic traits? How to adapt it: replace project with whatever lights his fire, cooking, coding, coaching. Use a detail only you noticed, the way his brow furrowed in concentration or the grin that broke through his seriousness. Make it about his emotion and your inspiration. That combination, his passion and your admiration, creates an emotional echo that keeps him returning to your text. 2. I was thinking about how you always remember the smallest things about me. It makes me feel truly known. We all crave to be understood. In relationships, that craving runs deeper than attraction. When someone remembers your coffee order or the name of your childhood pet, they tap into your core identity. But here's the thing, most people remember only big events. When you shine a light on his attention to detail, you reward that skill he might take for granted. This message works because it speaks to his need for significance. It says, "You matter to me, and I notice you." His brain links that recognition to a release of oxytocin, a bonding chemical that says, "This person cares." It also triggers dopamine because being acknowledged feels rewarding. How to adapt it: swap in your own small detail. Maybe he remembered your favorite song lyric or sent you a meme that perfectly captured your mood. Tell him how that made you feel, safe, seen, special. The more personal, the stronger the emotional imprint. 3. Last night's laughter still has me smiling. I can't wait for our next inside joke. Shared laughter is relationship glue. Psychologists call it social grooming, akin to how primates bond by grooming each other. When you remind him of a laugh you shared, you reactivate that joyful memory. Let me tell you something, joy is contagious, and it thrives on repetition. Replaying the moment of laughter triggers endorphins, your brain's natural mood boosters. This message does 3 things at once: it points to a positive memory, it creates anticipation for more fun, and it positions you as someone who values humor. His brain lights up with anticipation, dopamine again, because he looks forward to that next moment of joy with you. How to adapt it: reference the exact bit that made you both crack up, maybe it was a ridiculous dance move or a surprising pun. Keep it concise and vivid. The way you danced like a penguin still has me grinning is better than "had fun last night." Specificity sparks authenticity. 4. I love that you challenge me to see things differently. You push me to grow in the best way. People value growth. When someone challenges you to expand your views or skills, it feels less like criticism and more like partnership. Here's the kicker, challenge sends a blend of cortisol, alertness, and dopamine, reward, that attaches to your relationship. You become the person associated with positive growth, not just comfort. This message acknowledges his role in your personal development. It says, "I trust you, and I value your perspective." Trust is the cornerstone of intimacy. By thanking him for your mutual growth, you deepen emotional roots. How to adapt it: choose a moment when he helped you, maybe he introduced you to a new book or convinced you to try a workout. Describe how that changed you. You got me to run my first mile, and now I feel stronger than ever. That tangible result ties his encouragement to your well-being. 5. Thank you for being there when things got tough. Your support means more than I can put into words. Gratitude is more powerful than many realize. Studies show that expressing thanks increases relationship satisfaction and personal well-being. However, generic thanks lacks impact. By highlighting a specific moment of support, you transform appreciation into emotional currency. But here's the thing: vulnerability matters. When you admit that you can't fully articulate your gratitude, you reveal your emotional depth, inviting him to feel deeply alongside you. Oxytocin surges in response to genuine gratitude, reinforcing the bond. Let me ask you, when was the last time you thanked him for emotional labor rather than physical gifts or big gestures? How to adapt it: replace things got tough with the exact scenario. Maybe he listened without judgment during a work crisis or held you while you cried. Use phrases like your presence or your calm voice to spotlight the quality of his support. 6. You make even the ordinary moments feel special. Thank you for turning my everyday into an adventure. There's magic in the mundane when you share life with someone who adds sparkle to routine. Whether it's a midweek grocery run or folding laundry together, when he brings playfulness, he turns chores into memories. Here's the kicker: novelty triggers dopamine because new or unexpected stimuli excite the brain. This message shows you notice his effort to make life fun. It mines the concept of shared memory, which psychologists say strengthens couples' bond. Dopamine from novelty plus oxytocin from connection makes this message a double hit. How to adapt it: recall a small ordinary moment he brightened, a surprise note in your lunchbox, or dancing while waiting for water to boil. Tell him how that shift in routine made you feel alive. I still laugh when I think about our kitchen dance-off. 7. Just wanted you to know I believe in you. Whatever you choose to chase, I'm cheering you on. Belief and encouragement tap into someone's deepest hopes. When you express faith in his dreams, you fuel his motivation. Social psychologists call this self-fulfilling prophecy. When others believe in you, you perform better. But here's the thing: support isn't just practical, it's emotional. Your belief says, I'm invested in your success, not just our romance. This message blends empathy, optimism, and loyalty. It's a powerful cocktail of dopamine and oxytocin: dopamine for anticipation of future success, oxytocin for the warmth of your support. How to adapt it: mention his specific goal, finishing a novel, acing a presentation, launching a side business. Use present tense: I believe in you feels immediate. Offer a symbolic cheer, sending a virtual high five. Now that you have the 7 sweet messages, let's talk about the 3 rules that make any text irresistible. Rule 1: specificity over generality. Generic praise fades. Specific details stick. Always tie your text to a moment, habit, or quality only he shares with you. Rule 2: emotion first, logic second. Lead with how you feel, not what you think. Emotions ignite dopamine and oxytocin. Logic alone doesn't bond. Rule 3: invite engagement. End with a simple prompt whenever possible. What made you think of that? Or how did that feel? A question turns a statement into a conversation. Before you send any text, pause and ask, does this feel like me? If it's forced, tweak it until it sounds natural. Real-life transformation. Let me share Jasmine and Ethan's story. Jasmine felt disconnected when Ethan started a demanding new job. Their texts became fewer and shorter. She tried generic "miss you" messages but got no reply. She panicked, worried their spark was gone. Then Jasmine chose text number 3 about shared laughter. She reminded Ethan of their rooftop picnic where he did a ridiculous penguin dance. She wrote, I still laugh picturing your penguin dance under the stars. It's my favorite memory. What's your favorite part of that night? Ethan replied with his memory of her giggle echoing across the rooftop. That opened the floodgates. He messaged back and forth for an hour, then called her to plan a mini rooftop date the next weekend. From that moment on, they revived their weekly rooftop rewind, sharing a new memory or inside joke each time. Ethan felt reconnected, and Jasmine felt seen again. Your 7-step blueprint: choose your moment, think of a recent shared experience or a quality you admire. Draft your text, use one of the 7 templates, personalize it with your memory or detail. Lead with emotion, start with I and describe your feeling. Include specificity, name the exact moment, habit, or quality. Invite a response, end with a question or prompt. Pause and review, read it aloud. Ensure it sounds like you, warm, genuine. Send confidently, picture his smile as he reads it. Then tap send. Follow this blueprint, and your text will become the highlight of his day. Like to show you value meaningful connection? Comment Sweet 7 with a number you'll send tonight. Share with a friend who needs a little magic in their messages. Remember, a few heartfelt words can transform an ordinary day into an unforgettable one. Use them wisely, and watch how your love, and his, grows deeper every single day. See you next time.